Justin.
And I'm Melissa, and this is Edward. And wanted to come on camera, just talk about ourselves and just kind of get ourselves out there, because it always seems like, we've been wanting to start this for a while, and so it's not the right thing. It's like the weather, or my hair's not done, or he's not in the mood, or our kid's sleeping. So we're just going to do this today. So we just want to answer a few questions about ourselves to see if we were even interested enough for people to want to watch us, if that makes sense. So, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And I'm 37, so I'm a little bit rocking the cradle. So we're going to talk about a little about our relationship. You heard that? We're going to talk about our relationship. What would you want the public to know? One thing about our relationship you would want the public to know.
Relationships are hard. No matter who no matter who you're together with. I mean, the relationships are always just hard. So we've been together for 6+ years now. We've been married for over 5 years now, and we've had our troubles. We've had good times, bad times, but we've stuck through it, and things are going well.
I would agree with you, because a little surprise about us. This is marriage number
3. Number 3 for both of us.
3 for both of us. I'm cold, Mom. You cold? All right, buddy, you want to snuggle in with me? There you go. I'm always cold too, so blankets on Mom. Marriage number 3. When you think about marriage, did you ever think you would be a number 3 at 37?
No. Definitely did not think that.
And in your honest opinion, if you had to go back, what would you do differently?
I don't think anything. After the kids come along and everything else, wouldn't change anything in the entire world. Once these guys come along.
This is little Eddie. You want to say hi? Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
What's your name?
Edward.
And Ed was sitting right here, because if he wasn't, he'd probably come in here every 5 minutes. So he's watching Peppa Pig, and he's nice and quiet, and he's sitting right next to us. So perfection, right here. Do you think it's hard being an interracial couple?
No, I don't think that is hard at all. I think maybe for a lot of people it's like a mental thing. I can't remember any time ever since we've been together where it has been any kind of an issue at all. I even had one of my former bosses come to me and ask me, have me and Melissa ever had any problems due to that in our day-to-day lives, because his son is also in an interracial relationship, and he wanted to know if that's causing any issues, because he was worried about his son moving to our area. And the question kind of surprised me, caught me a little bit off guard, but no, not at all. It's that's just a silly thing,
right? And I think the thing for me is, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, so I didn't grow up with with that being in my life day to day, like being discriminated against, or anything like that, because just around a lot of different cultures. It's so cultural. I mean, if you've ever been to New Orleans, which I lived there, fortunately, for a little bit of time, you know, so many different cultures, so many different things that happen. That in itself wasn't an issue for me. So, and plus, I don't even see color. I don't see him as like, my husband is a white male, unless, you know, like, I don't know what instance it comes up. Like, the name, obviously, because our last name is Dendrowski.
Yeah. So a very Polish last name.
Very
and obviously
Polish.
She doesn't look very Polish. But
I thank him all the time for my resume name. It's always hilarious. That's like the only time that, you know, I get a look when I walk into to a job interview or something, and they're like, Melissa and Jandrowski?
yeah. You don't look Russian or Polish.
Russian or Polish? No, not one bit. Got the island thing going on. Go ahead, you can ask me something. I mean, I've kind of put you on the spot.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything in mind? Well, as you can see in our relationship, I'm the extrovert. He's the introvert, right? You would say that?
Somewhat.
He is. I think, you know, I would consider you an extrovert. And the only reason why I say that is because you're so social. Because introverts are not social. You're very social. Like, you love having company over.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's always like, who's coming over? What? Wait, what? So, yeah. So, what are you getting ready to do in your life that is super exciting?
Well, I'm a network engineer as a profession. That's what I do for, you know, that's what I do for a job. That's what I do for making a living. I've always wanted to be a pilot. I was in the Air Force, so was she. And it's always been something that really interested me. So we've kind of rearranged some things in our lives lately to kind of allow us to make those dreams happen. So I've always wanted to do pilot school and become a pilot, and she's always wanted to go to law school. So we've got to the point where we're just gonna do what we got to do to kind of make that happen now.
Awesome. So that, you know, this is our first introduction video. If there's other things you'd like to get to know about us and elaborate, hopefully we have some interesting things. I think our marriage is like gone full circle, came back around, gone full circle.
Yeah, it's like a little paddle with the rubber ball and the string. Yeah. But we made it.
We made it, and we keep making it, and it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle. Like, you know, marriage is marriage is tough, and I think miscommunication is something that we're starting to realize about we're at that stage, I think, of miscommunication, understanding that we're in the middle of a miscommunication. Don't give me that face. Okay, I'll take the blame for most of the miscommunication. Some news.
Yeah. Goose, the Top Gun reference. You know, the co-pilot is Goose, and for the longest time, you know, I've been calling her Goose, and she thought I was just calling her a goose or something. It was a Top Gun reference. She's my co-pilot. She just didn't get it forever, and finally I told her, and she's like, "Oh, so you weren't just calling me a goose?" I'm like, "No."
So here's the biggest miscommunications, right? So here's a girl from another country, which, you know, we just Trinidadians. I mean, come on, if you're watching the scene from Trinidad, you know we're on a different planet, right? And we say and do things that are just weird to some cultures, and so there's a cultural difference, there's a race difference, and the race difference is not an issue. I'm not saying it like that. It's just you know, it is what it is, right? You understanding each other. So understanding a person, understanding a culture, understanding so much understanding that we have to do. And on top of that, we have a blended family.
Yes.
The blended family life. You know, I wanted to point out that I love, I don't think you've seen it or heard about it, but you may have. Jada Pinkett Smith is doing a little series on what she went through as a blended family, which I want to give her props for. That is phenomenal. Just how the women get along, you know, the miscommunications there in itself. So, yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. Like I said, we just went ahead and did this video, get the first video out, because if we keep putting it off, we're probably never ever going to do this. And this is our little man, and we have 2 other daughters. Obviously, we have to talk to the parents and make sure it's okay for them to be on camera, but eventually we will, and we'll bring them on camera.
Okay.
Because you have to be politically to be correct on on all these things, you know, especially when you have outside entities and outside family. I wouldn't say outside, that's probably the wrong word. When you have a blended family. When you have a blended family, you just got to make sure that, you know, it's okay with the other parent to do certain things that you normally wouldn't do when it's just you and your kids. So, something to think about, right?
For sure. And I'm sure there's lots of things that Melissa is into and she can make videos about. And there's lots of things that I'm into and I can make videos about that some people might find interesting.
Right.
So this is just first one, introductions.
First video. So we get to look back at this and hopefully we continue. And in about a year we look back and we go, man, look how far we've came, because I've seen a lot of those.
And
right.
Of course, anybody that watches this, if you have questions for us, feel free, ask away. Here to answer.
You want to do a dance?
No.
Why?
Absolutely not.
What? You have to. Come on.
Not this video.
That's what makes us us.
No, not happening.
All right, let's teach them our secret code. Do it. That's right. We can be halfway across the room, and he does that. I'm like, it's my husband. I think it's cute. I think it's adorable.
Married life.
Married life, because you know sometimes you're ready to go and you're like, time to go.
Yeah, we have a few little codes for a few other things that we're not going to talk about right now.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe if you guys want to see more of us. And like I said, we have 2 other daughters, beautiful, beautiful daughters, that I'm going to bring on here as well. So, without further ado, if you have anything else to wrap up, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of us. Everybody want to say goodbye?
Here.
To the camera.
Goodbye.